Hey.
Okay.
I set out to finish and conquer something at work, and it seems to be conquering me, but it seems I still have to find a way and strategy to conquer it. But
And you will.
I have to. I
You
don't have a
will.
choice.
You
I
will.
don't have a choice.
Don't
But
let
yeah,
life get in the way.
yeah. And then I had an
Or
interesting phone
challenges.
call, and yeah, Nicolette Mashila, girl, you're something else, hey.
Hello, financial fitness
Our
bunny.
financial fitness bunny. Yeah.
Yeah.
If by chance you're listening out there, thanks, girl. You know what you did.
Oh wow.
Yes, and then I walked into the studio and I saw this.
Of course.
Yes,
And my
yes.
day just left out. It became positive, and
Yes, honey.
I was charged up by
we
our
had to
hashtag
lift you
Pass
up.
the Mic, and we just played you P Square, beautiful Oyinye
Oyinye.
Oyinye. Someone just wondered what beautiful song that you played there. It is Oyinye Oyinye
Squared.
Squared.
Oyinye.
Yeah, I was ready.
Okay.
Now, our hashtag Pass the Mic
Mm.
speaks leadership.
Mm.
And of course, we always started up here in studio.
Mm.
Before, I mean, we're giving you an option 060 and send an Instagram as Facebook on Instagram, Siatemba on Twitter.
Yeah. Lerani and at Facebook _ Lerato Mudisenyani on Instagram and Twitter.
When she was on the phone, very much Julia.
Yes.
Change up in here.
Not the juice.
The juice has not loaded yet.
The juice is not in the studio yet.
Yes, so that's
Coming though.
So yeah, on my Facebook Live, I've got a live. You can check us up on there as well as our YouTube channel as Dexterity Radio. Woo! Yes, check us live on now. So, what is it to you, Lerato? You as an individual?
For me, we going. Like here's a train, it's moving, but we don't have a direction of where the train is moving. Carry a team forward to that vision. Yeah, that's a leader.
So you, in a good leader for you,
Yes.
is one who's of a visionaire.
Yes.
Who has, they may not necessarily been there, but they know where.
That there's actually
See, we learn every day.
yeah. So the fun is relevant today.
Yeah.
It says what do you entail? What
What
for you as an individual, because of leader and my leader might be different, or rather to have a say in what they're doing, who is not, how can I put this, who doesn't dictate to other people, a person who welcomes other people's opinion,
Yes.
and then maybe we can have a direct. So they go.
Your definition. What do you describe as a leader? What is a leader to
my leader is, it's someone who's very leader, that it's not someone who has a boss but doesn't have the right characteristics to understand and dated by people.
Oh yeah.
It's someone who is what's hearing, because to be a leader means you have a vision in mind. You have to be brave and bold enough to walk it out a sphere where you may not have a road map.
True.
And over and above that, you need to be cognizant of the fact that you are carrying others. So a leader to encourage and build themselves up,
Yes.
without always relying on people, because who are you going to turn to? You can't turn to the people.
You
who
can't
are
always
following you.
delegate.
And you can't delegate, yes. But you are carrying people you can't lead. A leader is one who is not intimidated by the leaders or other people, but a leader stands working to get intimidated by people, is not intimidated by other leaders and other people's confidence. A leader for me is someone who is confident in their strength, but who is also aware of their weakness. Because if you are aware of your weakness, it can never come back and be used against you.
Yeah.
Because you are not telling me something that is new to me. So as a leader, you need to know that, because you constantly will have things coming at you. You will have backlash here and again.
Yeah.
So it profits you as a leader, your weakness, being aware of them, and to be strong in your strengths. And a leader is also someone who, being a leader, guys, there's a scripture, a mile in this is hard. So vision is very crucial. It's very crucial. And a leader needs to be someone who's not rigid. So in as much as I have a vision, understand that that's your end goal.
Yes.
How you're gonna get there might mean you need to re-strategize,
Along the way.
along the way. So it has to be someone who's very open-minded, very innovative, and who doesn't sit too long on trying to implement the same thing in the same way for too long.
A leader is someone who's able to change and adapt to change.
So actually just said right now. So, funny enough, you don't always. It's almost like a leadership. Being a leader is a calling because we see what's happening today. It's clear what's happening. It tells us that this is not okay for our people. So if something satisfies you alone, is that still leading? Who are you leading? You understand? So a leader can be at the back, things happen where they are.
So what I'm hearing is to be someone who's almost in that.
About entitlement.
No.
It's not about a position, certain position, but it's about what's in you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, you guys have said such a mouthful now. So difficult to say something after what you guys have said. But I like what you said, September, that a leader is not one who is intimidated by the people that he's leading. Him or her. Yeah. Because sometimes you find that the reason why we have a problem with power is the fact that we are and it creeps in very slowly and very slightly and low-key, very low-key. And we as a leader, you somehow want to play a power game on your subordinates. Because then it's like, oh no, look, I'm not going to hear from you because I'm the leader. I'm not going to hear from you because I'm the leader. So it's very interesting that you said that a leader is someone that is able to, or who is not rather intimidated by their subordinates. That is a very, I just wanted to add to that because like it's also an important one.
And with intimidation, you are opening way, and then when you fear, now you're in that position to lead people. You're forced now to change into a character, into somebody that you're trying to impress now. Now you're falling out of character. You're falling out of what you actually are. Now you're trying to impress. You're impersonating other people. And that opens way to evil. You start now bossing people around. You start doing things in order to impress. Because now you're thinking that I'm at the top. I need to be seen as
one who is having petty conversations with the chick. So a true leader be fascinated or fazed by the little gossip that happens there amongst the chicken. Get to is because the distance between you
is very high.
You need to be focused.
And you say check yourself, ne? Are you then referring to a character build? Is it something that you need to do, or is it something that you have to now is it something that you need to be told that you need to check yourself? Or is it because it's a calling, you know? It's debatable.
It's
debatable.
is.
But I agree that it has to be some sort of calling because you need to go back and introspect. And it's like an everyday thing. You need to go back every single day and introspect that how am I sticking to the plan? How am I moving with the time? But it's also about the people that are coming behind you because if the people, there's a communication.
Do yourself. And also be the first motivation. As a leader, it is important that when you leave home, you're going to of leadership. It's important that you yourself, you're charged up, you're motivated because you've got people looking up to you. You've got people who, it's like you're a tree. You need to give these people fruits on a daily basis. And also, do not close doors for people to tell you, to critics, actually.
Constructive criticism.
Exactly. Take them, build yourself up. And also, like what I said earlier, I said you need to have communication skills and manage. It's also about self-development. You need to go out there, develop yourself, hear what others have to say, yeah, like it's a daily thing. Yeah, for me it works like that. And also a tree, we see it by its fruit, and a person we see them by character.
That
is so
Yeah,
true.
Wow.
so you can't like that when you're something else.
Hey, so I've got Sean Kolawole. Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Sean.
So those who are gonna be coming onto the training, which starts tomorrow.
Oh yes!
Congratulations to
Wow.
everyone attending. We look forward to it. It's gonna be so epic for you. Welcome to experience and program for you. Not just one where you're gonna a content writer, content producer, speaker, publisher. Sean says a good leader for me or for him is the one who empathy with his followers. One
Sean.
who is exemplary. He is a doer and not just all talk. Above all, he or she is concerned about the growth of his followers. Wow.
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 That is
beautiful.
true. It resonates with what you just said now, that if you're a leader and the people who you are leading are failing, then you are failing.
You are failing your people.
So Sean is saying exactly that.
Wow, Sean, thanks for that comment. It's very
Wow.
powerful.
Yeah.
Very powerful. Thank you so much, Sean. Then I've got another one.
As you're looking for that one, I just wanted to add something.
Okay.
You mentioned the training, and people are wondering what training is she talking about.
Yeah.
It's the Darlington Steve Foundation radio training program. If you want to be like one of us here in studio, just join. And Timber mentioned there's a lot that you will learn. Script writing. It's not just being behind the mic.
Yeah.
So the program does start tomorrow.
Woohoo.
Yay!
So
Yay!
congratulations again to everyone who's partaking.
You will be taught how to become a better leader
Yes.
of tomorrow.
As you can hear them on today on the mic. Leadership. I was taking on and still from Sean. Thanks, Sean. A good leader is flexible, but also stern decision making.
Oh yes.
Woo.
Yes, because you have to stand by your decision making. You can't be going back and forth. Like if you're gonna say, okay, today I want my deadlines, like all 5 of my deadlines, in order for us to move to the next step, be done.
Yeah.
Because that also creates a respect for your subordinates. That also creates a it like an indecisive kind of leader, like like you don't know where you're standing.
Yeah.
Yes.
You like focus. Our current leaders. Pastor Bushiri. This is of course based on the news.
Yeah.
We know what happened to Pastor Mboro. Now we are hearing about Pastor Alf Lukau. These are all leaders. Yes, there are leaders in a specific
Ministry.
Call, ministry, religion. But however, they are our leaders. It doesn't change that their characteristics from a leadership perspective needs to be on point and on par. So we are not only limiting it to you in terms of what is about who we follow as individuals. You have you won't fall in and out of gimmicks. So yeah,
I with regards to our African leaders, I also, because this is now something that's happening all around Africa in politics, can the older leaders move? Like
Move over.
we need to play something here that speaks right.
Yeah, please. I think we need to play. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
it's a good time to play it right now, because really, like,
We've had enough. We've had it.
Please
Yo.
bring your ear closer and closer.
Yo,
embedded in me through my African culture and heritage. Please, leaders, leave the youth to flourish and our countries progressively. Trust us enough to know that the struggles and sacrifices you have made are not in vain. We do understand what you did for us. It's time for you to let go. You have made sure that we are educated, exposed to the world, and we guarantee you that we are. We know what to do to take us as Africa to the next level. What we're saying is that we need you to guide and counsel us, but not to live your lives through us. I repeat, we are not here for you to live your lives through us. This is our time. What we're saying is that we are capable to be done. Move over. Move over. Move over and let the young leaders drive this continent forward. Gracious enough to accept that you are fast dragging Africa down, and we, the youth, will not sit by and allow this to continue. It is time for Africa to rise like the golden sun. Hashtag the change is now. Powered by Next Time.
Wow, the change is now.
Yeah.
Move over. Move over. Hashtag it is the time for Africa to rise.
Definitely. I couldn't have said it any better. So like it's really become, but how do we fix it? Because now it's like, okay, here is I would say political style, because it's now done all over Africa, getting leaders that don't want to move, young people a chance to stand and lead a country. Are we saying that we lacking confidence in our young people that we're trying to build up? What are we saying to our young leaders? Are we saying that they are not capable enough? Are they not ready? What are we saying as leaders? Because really, how will you know if you don't give a chance? How do you know if you don't give a chance? Allow the person to fail. Yes, it's at a huge cost, but how will we know? Because we are having these old leaders that are leading our country.
Very old.
Don't want to move, and countries are going deeper and deeper, and it's not getting any better.
For me, it speaks to being assured, being solid in yourself, in what you carry, and in the people that you're entrusting, the type of leadership, limiting the vision to yourself. So I feel as if these leaders are making it personal. It's not about you. It's not about them. It's about the vision. So it might even be that they see the vision, but they see the vision being finished necessarily. They don't want to understand that we see the vision to the people behind you. That should you step down, should you fight for whatever, they can carry the baton and move with the legacy. Because what are you saying in understanding? You are understanding that there's a vision that we are walking to. It's big. I can't get there alone. I can walk a mile or 5 miles. But in my walking my 5 miles, let me make sure that I've equipped the ones who are younger behind me to be able to walk they have different languaging. For me, it's a lack of assurance and something that's lacking within themselves. The problem is with them. And now in that they are crippling where we should be as an African country. I mean, we're so rich, and it's so sad to be surrounded by so many resources, minerals, diamonds, gold. The people, I mean, look at our musicians, look at our artists, look at our people. We are so rich in so many ways. But like our older leaders, they don't want to allow us to flourish. Allow us to flourish, guys!
They must allow us to flourish. They must really allow us to flourish. We need to move up.
I think as Africans, because it's not just limited to South Africa, it's not just limited to Zimbabwe, Congo, it's a continent issue. So as Africans, I think we are still, actually I think we took over from the masters, the slave masters. We took over from them. Homes, you are told that you are a child, you can't say anything. I feel that's how they still seeing it, that I cannot be led. I'm an elder, I'm a veteran. I've been here a while. Therefore, what do you know? What are you going to show me? Allow me to lead you. But the problem is that you're going to lead and lead and lead up until you die, and I do not know anything. How am I going to carry on? Allow me to do my mistakes right now when you're still alive, so that you can show me my wrongs and rights. And then when you die, it becomes easy for me to take over. How in changes to find this very, it's almost like the church is
To hear what you to you.
Yeah, so we're going to play you a quick song by Ice Prince as you deliberate, as you think about this question, as you communicate with us here in studio. We like to know what your views are right here on the Pamoja Show.